Today we're hearing a splendid work by my very dear friend and a friend to all of us, Cyril Wright. He was born in 1918. He died in 2004. And I saw him just a few weeks before he died because I was playing in the Binghamton, the area. This work is the Introduction, Passacaglia and Fugue, which I commissioned from him in 1959. And I gave the first performance at St. Paul's Chapel in 1960, where he was organist choir master at St. Paul's Chapel on the Yale and Skinner organ there. The work which Andrew Mayer will play for you, M-E-A-G-H-E-R. I like to spell his name because it's so pretty. Andrew Mayer will play this for you, but I'm asking to play just the introduction first and then the fugue. The work itself is way too long for us today, but we will hear now the introduction. He does something really interesting. I think I actually suggested there's two big opening scalar passages, but he's dividing the scales between the two hands so that he doesn't have to worry about getting the notes right. Okay, so I'll hear just the introduction now. Please, Andrew, take it easy. Thank you. That is the introduction. And with this wonderful opening movement, big gesture, we get the theme itself of what the Passacaglia will be upon. The theme is the... and on that theme, the Passacaglia, many variations, will be worked out by the composer, Cyril Wright, and then we'll hear the fugue following, and we're going to hear Andrew play the fugue. The main thing I had to tell him on this opening is that the opening is very dramatic, and the sustained pedal, the pedal line, is complementing the detached chords up above. Be very careful on separating the detached chords. They mustn't be choppy, but on the other hand, they mustn't be too legato either. So I'm going to ask him to start just the opening again and do the same thing. Please make the hands a little bit more separated. Andrew has a special affection for this piece because he was a student of Cyril Wright. He studied theater organ with him, and he spent a lot of time with him in Binghamton, since they were both in the Binghamton area. So now we're going to move to the fugue itself, which is on the theme of the Passacaglia, and we start at the beginning. Good job. Searle Wright lives on in the spirit in this music. He's a wonderful man. There's several things to tell you about this piece. The one thing is the wonderful affinity of the theme itself with the opening, the way he drives the theme right from the opening, and also the way he very subtly, don't have time for all the variations, but the way he subtly brings one variation out of the other. What do you think is the challenging piece about this fugue? Challenging part. Tell me what you think.
The challenging part,
yes,
the hardest parts for me
yeah.
are where the subject comes in the pedals, and you have all this pedaling here, and the pedals are going in opposite direction from the hands in the episodes.
Exactly, like rubbing your head and patting your stomach on a very esoteric level.
Yes.
Very high level. You're exactly right. The pedaling is very difficult. Could you play the pedal only for a minute? Just the pedal there. Da-dee-da-dee-da.
Let me play it from where the
Okay,
subject
where it comes in. Where it comes in. Good. Okay, good. Okay, that's enough. Good, good. All right. What do you think on this piece, which is a beautiful music piece, and to me is a challenging piece? What is the hardest part for you to play?
Well, when the pedals first come in with the subject of the fugue, there's then, after the subject is complete, there are episodes. And in a lot of those episodes, the hands are going a separate direction from the feet.
Yeah.
And that's been a trick in the section that's caused me a lot of trouble that I've had to practice a lot.
Tell me, please, how do you practice complicated places like this?
I practice left hand and pedal and right hand and pedal alone, and both hands and pedal, and slow it down. Now, both hands together, out pedal I don't do because my background as an organist originally comes from, I was a pianist before I was an organist.
Yeah,
So the hands come pretty easily to me. It's not much use for me to practice without the pedals.
You heard me say before, though, that I can't make an organist out of someone who can't play the piano.